Hi, this is Gigi from Kauai Community College. This is the application of the quotient rule in taking the derivative. So as we notice, there is a quotient, that's a division problem, that's this right here, and that's the numerator, that's the denominator, right? So we are going to go ahead and apply the quotient rule. The quotient rule said if you have a quotient and you are taking the derivative, that is going to have on the denominator, the denominator square. On the numerator, you would have the derivative of the first times the second minus the derivative of the second times the first. Kind of like the product rule, except for it's minus. Okay, so go ahead and apply that. Quotient rule, we would have the derivative of f of x is on the denominator 1 plus cosine of x squared. On the numerator, we would have the derivative of the numerator, which would be derivative of 1 is 0. The derivative of cosine is negative sine. So minus a negative sign is going to be a positive sine of x. Multiplied by the second, which would be 1 plus cosine of x minus the derivative of the denominator, which would be negative sine of x, multiplied by the numerator, which would be 1 minus cosine of x. Okay, so notice these parentheses here denoting that x is your argument, your input, right? But it's kind of messy, so a lot of times I would just go ahead and forego the parentheses. Not very mathematically sound, but it is pleasant to the eye, right? So make sure that at this point, I think you should understand what that means. On the denominator, again, is 1 plus cosine of x squared. Okay, so you see how it's sort of a little bit more pleasant on the eye when we don't have the parentheses, right? Anyways, make sure you understand that that means the same, right? This and that means the same. Okay. On the numerator, then let's go ahead and clean that up. Distribute, we will have sine of x plus sine of x cosine of x minus is going to be a plus here. Distribute, we would have plus sine of x minus sine of x cosine of x. Ooh, look at that. I see a minus and a plus. That is 0, right? A number minus itself is 0, and then you have sine of x and another sine of x. So you will have the derivative of f of x being 2 sine of x divided by 1 plus cosine of x squared. There you go. That is the quotient rule. Okay, now while you're doing this, don't let the algebra mess you up. Just apply the rule first and slowly figure out how to simplify.